last several years, Israel has undertaken a number of initiatives to, quote-unquote, rebrand the country and to improve its global image. So what does brand Israel stand for?
It's a great question. As I said, first, Israel is respecting very much its tradition, its past, hence its relation to the Holy Land. It's our history. And Israel represents an ongoing reinvention, you can say. We are reinventing ourselves all the time. This is a constant motion of innovation. So Israel stands for creative energy. Within 6 decades, we've been jumping such a distance of modernity, of development. This pavilion represents it all in a shell.
So talk about this pavilion. So what is the goal of the pavilion?
Israel is a lot of high tech in many issues that are making better lives. That's why our theme is innovation for better life. It's not only to respect the Chinese theme of the Shanghai Expo, which is better city, better life, but to echo what Israel is all about. We have quite many developments that we can show in this pavilion, but we chose very few, the tip of the iceberg of the most photogenic pieces that we can show, that the people will feel, that the people will have a contact with some of the innovative ideas that Israeli contribute to the development of modern life, for better living condition.
So give us a couple of examples. How do you express this idea of innovation?
Basically, this is the punchline. It's the end. It's the main show. But before you come to the main show that shows you in 360 degree all these innovations, we are starting in the format, in the shape. It's a pavilion that is basically built from two different character of architecture: the old way, the stone brick part, and the glass. So the whole shape is harmonious of two parts holding together and pointing to the sky. Then you go to the garden. Before you come into the pavilion, you see the dragon tail, path that you go between fruit trees. This is not only a dialogue, a historical dialogue between the past and the present, and the future. This is a dialogue between man and nature, because in the city you have no nature. So we are suggesting introduce nature into your city life. And then when you come in, we welcome you in Chinese, because we're talking about dialogue. And if you want to have a dialogue between Israel and China, you have to have a dialogue between Israelis and Chinese, a one-on-one dialogue. So we have chosen 20 Israelis who speak fluently Mandarin, and they're welcoming the public and they're explaining the people about the different things they see. There is the longest mural, I think 30-meter long. It's the longest mural in the expo, of a collage of pictures from Israel. Our approach, our concept was to meet the people and to let the people meet us. We do not sell. It's not a commercial activity. It's a national branding. So for you to see, to experience, but not definitely not for a restaurant, and not any transaction is being made here. The main attraction obviously is in the great hall that houses 300 people for every 8 minutes. We show different developed ideas in telecommunication, in space, and then go down to the computer sciences, and then also the Pilcom. And you have then other issues about agriculture and engineering, tomato, and so on and so forth. So, and of course, we started from the creation of the world, which is a lot of energy, and we end up with the harnessing the sun, the clean energy, okay? And it's a closing circle, actually, from the creation energy to the sun energy, that there is from the past, the distant past, to the future.
Has any of the event, like the news from Israel, impacted your messaging or your communication at the pavilion here in Shanghai?
No, we are very privileged to be attractive to the Chinese people, the reaction of young Chinese people. I'm talking about really young, 10 years old, who is getting out of the show and tells his mother, wow, look at how they do. Why aren't we like this? Or this is very moving. I mean, I'm touched with such an expression when a Chinese person, a child or a grown-up, doesn't matter, compares the two. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And hence we believe that in cooperating with China and with other countries around the world, we can together make better life for everyone. So as a diplomat who always had to deal with so many difficult issues, for first time in my life, I enjoyed myself tremendously.